so you think? I mean, I remember Zach Cozart in Cincinnati, and he's one of those guys that was always kind of unsung. You don't think that's the replacement? You think that?
I think this kid. I think this kid's going to get the first shot at it. Now, that doesn't mean Cozart, because Cozart has not exactly been dominating during his stay in Anaheim. He was great with the Reds, but he has been awful with Anaheim. They have also mentioned about help me out, Chappy. Fletcher moving to short, and then putting this kid at second base. That's what I think they're planning to do. Fletcher will actually move to short and play short, and this kid will move into second base.
What about Listella?
That's a great. There you go. What do you do with him? He's got to play.
So basically, I'm cheating. I'm looking right at it, but still, you got. So as it stands right now. They got Fletcher at third. Simmons, obviously, still at shortstop with Cozart backing him up. Listella backing up at third base. And then Listella and Fletcher at second base. So it definitely makes for an interesting scenario. I just kind of think they all kind of cycle through there. And he becomes the fourth infielder.
Which would make more sense. But I'm reading they're looking at him playing. And I just don't know much about this kid, and so I don't know fantasy if he's worth a taking a risk on or not at this point. But something to keep your eye on. I think the lineup, he's supposed to be playing tonight, or at least on the team tonight. So I guess Anaheim will be playing in just a little bit, and we'll see where he is lineup-wise. But I could check it now and see if he's in the lineup tonight. Let's see. Minnesota at Anaheim. And he is in the lineup at second base, batting eighth.
There you go. Where's Listella?
So here's the lineup. Listella's leading off at third. Trout's in center. Otani's at DH. Albert Pujols is at first. Calhoun's in right. Kevin Smith's at catcher. Brian Goodwin's left field. Luis Rengifo's at second base. And David Fletcher's at short. So that leads Cozart out.
Right.
Anyway.
Man, that's crazy. Yeah.
If he, all it would take is between now and the weekend, this guy getting about 6 or 7 hits. And can you imagine the fab that'll be spent on him this weekend? I mean, oh my gosh.
So, can I raise your Luis Rengifo?
Please, I'm ready.
How about...
It won't take much.
This guy's still waiting an opportunity, but I think his opportunity's coming. How about Kevin Cronin? Any idea?
I have no idea.
Nice, I love
it. I knew I'd fall right into that one.
I love it. Damn Lenny talking about him today. I thought I had everybody, but of course Lenny's always on top of it, right?
Right.
The legend's the legend for a reason. But so I'm doing my research for tonight's show, and I'm looking at Jordan Alvarez, right? And his numbers are just ungodly. I read these. I'm on my show, but I think it's important. Like he's first in literally every category of everybody in all of the minors. Alvarez is okay. I mean, and it's not even close. Total bases 129 to 118. It's really a large margin for a lot of these numbers. Okay, but when I started looking at these numbers, Arnie, what jumped out at me? You know who was second? Kevin Cronin. In almost every category. This is a dude, he had 2 homers last night. He has 21 homers. 21. Now, Cronin's a first baseman, right? So, just the same situation with Nate Lowe. They don't always get the notoriety. He's a little older. I think he's 26 years old. So he's got 21 homers. He had, as of Sunday, I don't have all the numbers because he went crazy last night, okay? Mm-hmm. He has 54 RBIs, which is second behind Alvarez. He has 37 runs, which is third. He has 118 total bases, which is second. He's second in OPS and slugging. This guy's killing it. He's killing it. And he's hitting, I don't have his average in front of me. His average is, I think, third. So it's not like every category, he's right there. Now.
So what's Arizona doing leaving him down at AAA?
I don't know. Christian Walker?
Oh, come on.
Exactly. So, and that's what I'm talking about, right? So just by doing a little bit of research, when you're doing this stuff, you can really uncover a gem like that. I look for him to go by pretty quietly in most waiver wire weeks when he gets called up. I think you could get him basically for free.
Any idea on a player like Kevin Crone? Any idea about projections on call-ups? I mean, we've sat here and we've predicted we've predicted pretty well. We've blown it on Jordan Alvarez because I thought he'd be up by now. I'll be honest. But
that's a story for another day. I mean, that situation is just crazy with the amount of talent there. You got Jake Marisnik hitting freaking 333 or whatever the heck it is. Like, I mean, he hit 242 last year. He's hitting 331 this year. I mean, what are you going to do? You got to have opportunity. You can't put them up there and put them on the bench. So I get it in a certain way. A guy like Cron, though, I really do. I'd be surprised if we didn't see him early June. I'd say 2 to 3 weeks. Because it's all predicated on playing time, right? So Walker's got to continue to stink.
And he will.
Yes. Flores, your boy Flores is the other wild card.
Oh, did you hear we got a divorce?
Good, I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, he is officially no longer my boy. He's not been hitting lately, and you lose your connection with me quickly. So we are now divorced.
The chemistry's gone.
It is completely out.
So that just leaves a lowly Jake Lamb in its way, right?
And that's really a lot of competition for a job, huh?
So I mean, again, I'm in this. The situation I'm in with my league. I drafted Jesus Aguilar. I've kind of benched, and then I traded him away, of course, when he starts getting hot because it's been one of those years. But which I'm rebounding in that league, by the way. But fact of the matter is I've been looking for a first baseman all year. And this guy kind of caught my eye, so kind of showed my hand a little bit. But I think it's important to just kind of talk about the research that goes into it, how you find these guys.
Well, we got about 5 minutes left. So you said this was for another time, but the time is now. Are you ready?
Right.
Yeah. So Jordan Alvarez and Kyle Tucker and the Houston Astros. Yeah. I looked at the batting order. I haven't looked at it tonight. I looked at the batting order last night, and your 7, 8, and 9 batters, ironically, were White, Kemp, and Marisnik.
Yeah.
And last night, White, Kemp, and Marisnik were the offense for Houston.
Yeah.
Now, I think it's fool's gold. I think it's a mirage in the desert. But those 3 guys are playing for their proverbial career in Houston. I believe that. And they know they are.
Yeah.
So at what point have you looked at White? He looks like a softball player. Right. Kemp is a left-hander. He hits right-handed pitching. And Marisnik is a defensive gem. So at what point do you say, if you're Houston, I know we're playing 67% baseball. I know we're going to run away with this division, but all the more reason why it makes great sense to bring these 2 guys up because there's no pressure right now. I mean,
right.
I'm just going crazy in fantasy because that should have already happened.
I'm going to make a bold prediction.
I'm ready.
This week.
You think they'll both get called up or just one?
No. Just Alvarez. I think Tucker needs an injury to happen. But I think Alvarez comes up this week.
Well, they play Boston at home.
But here's the only thing, right? Here's the big thing. We're at May 21st. Super 2 is what, June 2nd?
First week in June, right.
Is it possible we're talking about a June 2 situation, a Super 2 situation with Alvarez?
I'm thinking now you are. I'm thinking he's in the same category they had Correa in, was it, 3 years ago?
Yeah.
I think Correa was at Super 2 in 2016, and I think Alvarez now is in that category, don't you? That's the only thing that makes sense.
Yeah, so I'll renege. I'll say June 2.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. I'm thinking at this point that's when he comes up.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering, so I'll throw this at you, Chappie, as we ponder. I'm wondering if Cole Tucker doesn't come up first.
Yes, I hear what you're saying. Because he's already been up, right?
Right.
Not Cole, Kyle.
Kyle, excuse me. So you don't, no, not Cole Tucker, he's with Pittsburgh. So Kyle Tucker comes up possibly this week, but not Alvarez until Super 2 in June.
Oh, can you imagine the outrage?
I see it coming.
I think you're right, though, man. I think it makes sense. I think it makes good sense.
I get these things on Messenger, my Facebook Messenger. You may do it too. I don't know. But I guess people listen to the show as guests or they don't get in the chat room. And after the show is over, I get messages sent to my Messenger box. Should I make this trade? Should I not make this trade? And so Alvarez has come up in discussion. And I haven't shared it with anyone. I want to share it first with our listeners and with you on the air. But that's my prediction. Alvarez is waiting for Super 2, and Tucker's coming up before then.
Yeah. No, I mean, it just makes sense. I think it's good. It's good business.
So let's see. Let's keep our eye on it. Hey, man, what a great night. What a great night.
We're not going to talk about Mitch Keller?
Well, we got 3 minutes.
We can talk about Mitch Keller.
Let's do it. Mitch Keller.
He's starting tomorrow.
Oh, man, that's right. He's coming up.
I'm excited. I mean, we'll see how it goes. I'm trying to temper my expectation with him, but as long as he can control and command, he has the repertoire. He will be successful. Going to play Colorado right off the bat is going to be tough, but I'm excited to see him pitch. I think that the Pirates it will energize them. And we'll see how it goes.
Well, the thing I've read about Keller, now you're a big fan, so I'm going to lead into you with this. He's got the fastball, he's got the curveball, but the third pitch is what's lacking. Now, talk to me about that.
Yeah, I mean, so for me, when I saw him, it was he got the ball up in the zone. I think as long as he can change locations, I think he can still play with 2 pitches. I think his changeup is serviceable, at least early on. I think it's something that you're right. He's probably going to have to work on. But fact of the matter is he's, his 2 pitches are definitely playable. So we'll see how it goes. I mean, play Colorado. It's always a challenge, but he's earned it.
Speaking of Colorado, one more. Brendan Rodgers didn't get any playing time. He's on the bench 2 nights in a row. I see that as his role, don't you?
Yeah, it's not good for him, man. I mean, not this year anyway.
And they're playing right-handers all week, so I don't see this as being his breakout week, do you?
No, I'm out on Rodgers. I have to for a while.
What a way to close the show. I love it how we close it on a down note. Yeah. There we go. Let's have a little music on that one. I just hit it, so we got a little music playing. I tell you what, we got to get out of here. Easy Kill and the Roundtable's coming up at 10 o'clock. Tomorrow morning at 9, it's Lenny. It's the legend on the Lenny Melnick Fantasy Network. I want to thank my co-host, Phil Chapman. Thank you, Phil, for a great show tonight. Great preparation. Your show at 7, and everybody here on the network just does an awesome job. So for Phil, thank you a lot, buddy. Enjoyed it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it as well. Always, Arnie. These shows are fun.
So we're going to sign off. That's Chappie. This is Arnie, our Fantasy World. We'll see you next week at 9 o'clock on Chappie and Arnie's Fantasy World of Sports.